Hello everyone, if you're new here, hi, my name is Veronica. We usually do create a sim and build on The Sims 4. And today is day 27 of our 100 day create a sim challenge, and it's about creating a character from a book. And I couldn't be more happier because I'm a bookish girly, so naturally I've read a lot of books and I have a lot of book characters in mind. But as soon as I saw this part of the challenge, I immediately knew that I'm going to make another character from A Court of Thorns and Roses or Acotar series by Sarah J. Maas, because I've already created the leads, Rhysand and Feyre. If you want to check it out, you can click the I button above. And now we are creating Morrigan and Amren. They are high fae and are part of Rhysand's inner circle. There are 4 of them actually, because we also have the bad boys, Azriel and Cassian. I might create them as well because I love my bad boys, but I don't know yet. So for now we have these 2 girlies. I don't know how to introduce them without giving any spoilers, so I have to be careful for those who haven't read or haven't finished the book, specifically the first one, because they came with the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury. So I think introducing them is already a spoiler, so I'm sorry if you are just starting your journey to the world of Acotar and if you came across this video, but fair warning. Also, the Acotar wiki page fan arts are like my inspo here, so we are starting with Amren. This is how she looked like in the Acotar wiki. This fan art is by Charles Bowater. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'll link the reference in the description box below, and if you check out other fan arts, they have the same looks, of course. And she was the Night Court's second in command. She was described as tiny, chin-length black hair, and she has angular silver eyes. She is said to be vain, temperamental, and cunning. But she is also good, and what she did to Feyre was really sweet, and what she did in the rest of the series is amazing. She may be ruthless in a fight, but she's loyal and will do everything for the Night Court. And I won't say much, but when I say she will do everything, I mean she will do everything. I wasn't really a fan of Amren at first, but after reading like all of it, I'm definitely an Amren stan. She's high fae, but she is said to be older than Prythian, aka the world of fae in Acotar. Her style is almost the same in most of the fan arts I've seen, so she's like in silver or white or black, like rig out, sort of like a contrast to Morrigan's red dresses, and maybe to bring out her silver eyes and also her true form, spoiler. So that's what I did here. She's going to be in like silver and white mostly, and black actually. So creating them was easy because of course they are not real people. I didn't do much when it comes to their sleep, workout, and swimwear. I just put them in something I think they will wear, especially with Morrigan. So honestly, when it comes to their outfits, it was described as just casual, like pretty similar to what mortals would wear in the Acotar world at least. Now, Amren is also called the Ancient One by Cassian, and that is because, like I said, she is said to be older than Prythian. Of course, she is immortal, but it was implied in the Court of Thorns, in the Court of Mist and Fury, or Akamath, where they first appeared that she is a celestial being, and it was confirmed by Sarah J. Maas that she is indeed an Old Testament angel, and formerly the Angel of Death before she stumbled in the world of Prythian. I was tempted to make the her other look inspired by that, but there's really not much about it aside from being described in the books as flame and light. So most fan arts you will see her in as an angel with wings and all but surrounded by fire, and that's it. Now, I didn't include a clip of me dressing them up in other outfits because I don't want this video to be longer than it already is, since it's just a create a sim, but I did show all the outfits in the end, so watch until the end to see all of them. Also, you will notice a change in Amren's hair, and that's because when I was CC shopping for a Morrigan hair, I saw this short hair that I think will be perfect for Amren. Now, speaking of Morrigan or More, for short, I may call her Morrigan or More throughout this video, so don't be confused. She's my favorite character in the series, but we'll get to that later because boy, we have a lot to talk about that. So Morrigan was described as curvy, tan. She has rich brown eyes and bright golden blonde hair. She's Rhysand's distant cousin and third in command in the Night Court. Her power is truth and healing, and she can winnow. So winnowing is sort of like teleporting. So let's talk about creating her first in The Sims, because I said earlier creating them was easy, and it was, but with more, she was described as tan, but in most of the fan arts that wasn't the case. And this is my inspo for this. Again, it's a fan art by Charlie Bowater in the Akotar wiki, so I really couldn't decide on her skin tone, so I kept switching skin tones in between, especially when or after I added a skin overlay. And then another thing is her hair. So it was fairly easy, and I do have a lot of hair CC that will work, because when I think of Morrigan in my head, she has this long, flowy blonde hair, but their ears, so they are face. So of course they have these long pointy ears, and some hair CCs didn't account for that. Some are clipping all over the place, so I actually had to exit the game to check out for more CC hair, and the same thing happened. They couldn't accommodate the long pointy fair ears. And to be fair, it's a me thing, of course. It's not the CC creator's fault. Absolutely not. I'm just really picky because I have this look in mind. The hair I use for more is from Sonia Sims, by the way. They're amazing. I have most of their creations because they're really good and the swatches are fantastic. Like, you really have a lot of swatches to choose from. And when it comes to her face, More was described as incredibly beautiful, like a counterpart of Risen being the most handsome High Lord. If you know, you know. But yeah, so it was kind of hard to make her in The Sims because I feel like there is a pressure when creating a creature described as incredibly beautiful. And then moving on to her outfit, oh boy. It took me a while to find a dress for her, and not for lack of outfits and custom content, because I do have a lot of dresses that suits her style. And honestly, when I was CC shopping for them, I already have Morrigan in mind before I even think of creating her in The Sims. Now, like I said, she's my favorite character, but some Akotar fans finds her shady. I wouldn't say anything more other than that, but yeah, it's kind of tricky to have her as a favorite character because 5 books in and we still don't know much about her, especially her powers. She was also called the Morrigan by Mortal Queens, and we know there's more to that. But the thing is, I really like her introduction in A Court of Mist and Fury. She was like your main character's best friend, you know? Now, it was said that a TV series is in the works. I think that was announced around 2020, accidentally so. That's why we already have like fan casts. Some wants it to be animated because adapting a book series into a film or TV series is always tricky, especially if it was as big as this. A Court of Thorns and Roses blew up because of BookTok and Bookstagram, so it really has a cult following. And I think it's always hard to live up to that hype, and a perfect fan cast doesn't exist. Let's be real. Well, for me, at least. And some fan casts are not even actors; they're models. So of course he has the looks. But he is a model. Can he even act? You know what I mean? But there are fan casts that I do agree. For Amren, some wants Gemma Chan, and yes, she's perfect as well. I think I would agree. And then we have Morrigan. So we have Claire Holt as like a fan favorite. And honestly, as I was reading, I really have Claire Holt in mind. I think Claire Holt is the most possible one. She also read the book, so who knows. But right now, we don't even have any new news yet, so we'll see. Anyway, if you guys want to add them to your game, they are definitely heavily CC'd. So just a heads up, I have added them in the gallery. All the custom content that I used will be in the description box below. And let me know what you guys think of my Sims 4 version of Amren and Morrigan. And don't forget to like this video if you did, and subscribe for more Create a Sim. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Bye!